Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Phins Show. I am your host, Miss Phins. As you can see, we're going to talk about the new DC, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Weaver is out. Anthony Weaver is no longer the DC for the Miami Dolphins, but we're going to get into the new DC of the Miami Dolphins, Sean Duger. Give you a little more information on him and things like that. Give you my reaction, all of that, plus a couple other updates and news about the Miami Dolphins. And keep it short and sweet. And by short, nothing's ever really short. Just kidding. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming through. Good morning. Please hit that like button on your way in. Thank you very much. Hit that like button. It does help out the channel, even though you might not think it does. Believe me, it does. So thank you. I been dealing with this cold winter. It's been a little rough, but we're surviving. Shout out to only the real one. Welcome, welcome. And that Dean in the building, Enrique in the building. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I know we all have our opinions. I want to hear from you guys. So you guys go ahead and tell me, put in the comment section, put it in the chat. You let me know. What are your thoughts so far about Halfley and his new staff? I think it's very interesting. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to start off with this. I'm in a wait and see mode. It's the only thing I can be in right now. I can't be in anything else except wait and see because we don't know until we see him. So I totally understand. I totally get it. What's up, Green Rat? Welcome. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Hit that like button. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm not gonna officially say, "Oh my God, he's trash," or this entire staff is super highly questionable. But we're gonna talk about it, and I appreciate all you guys being here. Honestly, it means a lot. Thank you so much for your support. Special shout out to all the members of the channel. Without you guys, there is no channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All of you guys that literally just support every single month with just a few dollars. Thank you. It really does help out the channel. And I know it may not seem like a lot to you, but it does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. You guys are the best. On a personal note, real quick, before I get into it, it's been so much change at work. Good positive change, thank God. Baruch Hashem. And that's why I haven't been able to come in the mornings, guys, because it's just literally my schedule's been up and down. But at least I want to let you know I'm always thinking about you guys. I am working on the layout is changing. Obviously, we do this every year. We're gonna be changing the layout. Another awesome fun thing coming up this Friday. It's the start of the Winter Olympics, ladies and gentlemen. And we will bring you your coverage here in the Miss Fins channel. So that way you guys can come back for the Olympiad. Very, very excited about that. I do have my co-host. It'll be very, very, very exciting. So keep an eye out. That will be starting this Friday for the opening ceremony. So go ahead and come back. That should be around 8 p.m., ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Let me get to your comments here real quick. Good morning, boss lady. We hire another bum from the dollar store. Shaking my head. Okay, Enrique, I get it. What's up, Barry CB? Welcome. Fins will put Patriots back in the basement. Yes, we will. We finally got a team that's on the same page in my books as the only real survive. Okay, okay. That Dean it says it can only be better than what we had last year. It'll also be like not better. Like just being honest. Let me see here. What's up, delusional Patriots fan? Congratulations on your team making it to the Super Bowl, sir. I really, 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 really do hope the Seahawks win. Fins aren't doing anything to the Patriots. Okay, sure. Maybe Miami will put Buffalo back in third place. That's a guarantee. Buffalo's back in the third spot. And the only reason why they're not fourth is because the Jets are in this division. Let's be honest, people. Let's be honest. That's literally the only reason why Bills aren't going back to being at the bottom. So there you go. Let's see. We know what makes it. Get your popcorn ready. It's tool time. Stop, Green Rat. Okay. What's up, Cat in the Hat? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this, ladies and gentlemen. We have, as I said, Kyle Duger. Yeah, you heard me. I mean Sean Duger. Sorry. He is our newest DC. Very interesting feller. I mean, what are you gonna do? Let's put Miami. So I bring up his face at least so you guys can see whom I'm referring to. Which, dang, this thing, he's not even on a, what is it? Did they remove him from existence? My gosh. Anyways, I'll find his face somewhere. Sean Duger, ladies and gentlemen. Our newest DC, as I said before. Dugan. That's why. Sorry, guys. I don't know why my brain is a little off today. Dugan, who obviously is from the Packers, of course. Yay, so excited about that. We really are turning into the Miami Packers. I thought people were kidding when they said that. Yay. so, so exciting, guys. It's so exciting. Sorry, it's unreal to me, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and talk about Dugan over here. Let me share my screen real quick, guys. Just so you can see a face, I'm gonna go walk over his resume so you guys can see. Right now, look. We knew Weaver was probably not gonna stay here, let's be honest. Anthony Weaver, he kinda didn't really make it. He didn't do good for us. He did all right. He didn't do great. So I'm not entirely surprised that Weaver's not here anymore. Now, I also do think he is an scapegoat. I don't know, you guys tell me, but I really do think that Weaver was probably an scapegoat as well. Because I don't put it past what do you call it? Um I don't put it past the Dolphins, or a new regime to clean house. I expect that. But not everybody's being cleaned out. And that's what we're going to talk about today because Dugan was not the only guy that we brought in as far as our defensive coaching staff. Now, you guys already know, and Jeff Halfley, our head coach, has already mentioned he will be the one calling the plays, but he's still going to have his DC. Dugan is going to be his DC. He also brought in, well, we also have Joe Barry, who the Dolphins have re-signed according to Ian Rappaport. Our current linebackers and run game coordinator, coach, he's getting a multi-year deal. Longtime veteran teacher and former DC will be a key voice for new DC, Sean Dugan. So at least one thing you can see for Sean Dugan being our new DC, he's gonna have somebody that's already in house. That's good. And Joe Barry does have experience, so hey, why not, right? Let's talk about Sean Dugan over here for the Dolphins. Oops. Oh, I'm getting a message. Hold on. Oh, you guys are lively today. Okay, you guys are lively today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 6'4", great height. He used to play college, which is cool at Boston College. Who knew? I swear, it's like they can't get away from each other. He was a linebacker actually back in the day. He also started as a graduate assistant in Boston College in 2015. Then went to Hawaii as a land. Sorry, guys. As you can tell, it's been a minute since I've done this. Apologize. Let's redo this. Don Dugan, Boston College 2015 as a graduate assistant. He was in Hawaii in 2016 to 2017 as a linebackers coach. Went to the University of Massachusetts in 2018 as a linebackers coach. Then Ohio State in 2019 as a graduate assistant. Not bad to the start of his career, to be honest with you. Really doing something he already knew, which was linebackers. Now, one thing that I will say, we need help with our linebackers and our secondary. So, Dugan as a DC for the linebackers, not so bad for us because we definitely need help with the linebackers. Ohio State, like I said, 2019 as a graduate assistant. Then he went to Boston College from 2020 to 2022, linebackers coach. In 23, he got promoted to co-defending coordinator and linebackers coach. And then that's when he made his move to Green Bay and the NFL. In 2024, he became a defensive assistant. 2025, the linebackers coach with the Packers. And that was the last stint before he came to work as a defensive coordinator for the Miami Dolphins. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, but Halfley is really just building his staff. I'm not surprised at all. To be honest with you, you kind of expected. You kind of expected. That's, you know what I mean? Like, it makes sense. It makes sense. Because Halfley actually hired Dugan at Boston College. He was his head coach. And then and then Jeff Halfley became the DC to the Packers and brought Dugan as his defensive assistant. So clearly he's getting a staff of people he already knows. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. That's exactly what most coaches do. They bring in their own staff. We shouldn't be surprised by this. Are we happy? I don't know. I can't tell you how to fan. One thing I will tell you this. It all depends on what the Dolphins are trying to end up doing. And I think the one decision that will let us know really where they're going or what they're working towards is gonna be that QB position, period. I don't everything else is blah to me. What they do with that number one pick that we have at 11 and what they do for the QB situation, I feel like that's really gonna be what lets me know what the Dolphins are doing more than anything else. Right now, they're just filling seats, man. They're gonna build a team to get into free agency, to get into the draft, all that good stuff. But I don't know, man. Now, I like I said, I do like that he again has played the position as a linebacker, has experience coaching linebackers. That's a good thing. He's a subject matter expert when it comes to that. I just would hope that if Jeff Halfley is gonna be the one calling plays that we get a use out of our DC. Period. Um, this is another blah move for me. I'm not swayed either way if I'm super happy or super sad or upset. I've heard a few people get super upset. I've heard other people getting happy about it. Honestly, I think it's just a move. We're just feeling a staff. I'm not really gonna feel any negative way or positive, super positive way. All I will say is my expectation as a fan, I expect results. But the thing is, we don't even know what we're doing. Are we looking to break everything down, try to get the highest pick possible? Excuse me, this upcoming season? Is that what we're doing? Are we looking to compete seriously in the playoffs? Is that what we're doing? Like that's the thing. Like it just depends on what direction. And honestly, I feel like, and I don't know if you guys tell me if you feel this way. I feel like I'm getting mixed emotions or reactions by the team where I'm not sure in which direction. I guess that's a good thing because obviously you're not giving out your playbook and letting the rest of the league know what it is you're looking to do. But regardless, for me, I'm still wondering what does this move really do for us? It just brings stability for Halfley. That's it. It brings stability for Halfley. Somebody he's already has worked with, has a relationship with, somebody that can implement the defense he's looking to implement. I will give this to Ross, and I will definitely give this to Sully. They're building their staff how they see fit. And you know what? I can appreciate that. I need the front office to clean house too. Or they need to be quiet, is where I'm at. I'm not trying to hear nobody from the front office. All of you losers can shut up and collect checks. That's it. If this is what the football people in Halfley and in Sully they want to go ahead and do, by all means do it. But one thing I definitely don't want to see is any involvement from the front office. It lives and dies by Sullivan. That's what I want. I want to be able to blame somebody for when things go wrong. That's what I want to do. Kenna has said they're gonna focus on establishing culture and a tough defense this year. They won't really address QB till next year. They can address QB right now. You don't have to you don't have to find the guy, but you do have to decide who you're going to have as your QB1. Or in what direction, as in, are you drafting high, low on a QB? Are you not drafting at all in a QB? Are you bringing in free agents, cheap free agents to compete? What are we doing with Tua? Everybody knows Tua has played his last game as a Miami Dolphin. It's over. It's over. Okay, cool. Thank God. But you still have to take a look at, are we going to be shooting for 2027 QBs? Or are you in the mindset of we're going to draft a QB every single year, which I have heard Sullivan say he's interested in addressing the position until we find the right guy. We haven't done that recently. I'll take it. I'll take it. But with the Sean Dugan hire from Chef Halfley, It's another guy. And to your point, you want to establish the culture by establishing the defense. This is what he knows. Sounds like another coach I know. Okay. You know me, I love defense. So that's the only thing. You're going to establish your defense? Let's go right ahead. I'm all for that. I really love seeing the guys just destroy other players on defense. That adrenaline rush, oh my lord. Amazing. Nothing like it. What's up, Cat in the Hat? Adam Schefter reported last night too was out. Well, we knew that. I told you guys that. We're gonna draft a QB late and let Ewers. Well, that's probably what he thinks we're gonna do. And let Ewers battle it with the rookies. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. It makes sense. But we needed a direction for that position. I'm not saying Ewers the guy, Ewers not the guy, the new guy, whoever we get is or isn't. My point is address the position until we find a guy. Simple as that. Whether that guy is top 10 draft pick or the very last pick in the draft. Clearly, we've seen examples. You just have to find a guy that fits your system, wherever that guy is. Now, I have heard Sullivan talk about a best player available. That's what they're going to look for. The best player available. All right, cool. But you have to make sure that you can implement that. With Dugan, hey, this is I don't want to say middle management, but this is definitely you can tell Halfley is he wants to be able to establish his defense without having to micromanage. And by having Dugan there, he already knows his system. He doesn't have to micromanage. He can just step back and kind of see what goes on. But it's still gonna be his defense. So hey, I'll take it. I'm not yay nay. I mean, he is kind of cute. Love the eyes. Um, I'm neither yay nay. That's it. Now, I will say there are there are a couple things by that the Dolphins kind of missed out because Weaver didn't get that head coaching position. And the thing is, if Anthony Weaver would have gotten a head coaching position this time around, we get 2 third-round comp picks. Now the NFL is pretty much about to tell the Dolphins, hey, none of the people that you lost, you're going to be compensated a pick, which would suck. We have 8 picks right now that we're picking as the Miami Dolphins, ladies and gentlemen. 8 picks. And with these 8 picks, they're not too bad, but they're also they're also not all that. What do you call it? So what I'm looking for. Go ahead and share this. This is our draft picks for this upcoming season, ladies and gentlemen. Currently, we have pick 11, pick 43, which is the second round, pick 75, and pick 87. 87 being from Philly. We've got pick 90, which is a third rounder as well. Pick from Houston. We have 111, 149, and 227. Those are the only picks the Miami Dolphins currently have right now. Right there. That's it. We don't have any more picks. Hmm. We're gonna talk about the draft because obviously it's coming up. I'm still finishing putting together my top 5 offense and defensive players to look at. I want to drop that after the Super Bowl so that because by then, it's gonna be a lot more stuff to talk about. The new league year starting mid-March as well, so we gotta talk about that as well. But at least for this, I wanted to go ahead and discuss why Anthony Weaver's DC appointment really didn't help us. Because imagine if we would have had another 2 third-round picks. That would have been amazing. That would have been amazing because we would have been able to have what? We already have 5 in the top 100 picks. 6 if you want to count 111th, top 111th pick. You know what I mean? Having an extra 2, that would have been great. Now, because we don't have that, I think this number 1 pick is even more valuable to me. I think it's even more valuable. This 11th overall pick in the first round, this might be the most important pick that we have. Why? It has the most value. If we can, and there's only 2 positions that I want to address the most more than anything else. O-line and D-line. O-line and D-line. O-line and D-line. O-line and D-line. Don't talk to me about no secondary. Don't talk to me about positional players or weapons or none of that. I want to build the trenches. Give me a tackle. Give me a right tackle. Get me a guard. That's what I want. But Miss Phins, we have a lot of defensive tackles. Give me another DT. That's what I want. Because the trenches to me, and you've seen it. That's what's gotten these teams in the playoffs. Last thing, what has lost playoffs has been the trenches. So I need to make sure that pick we get the most out of it. Only real one survives says now I see the picks. We might be trading out of the 11th spot for more picks. We might be looking at draft day trade. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. That's why I wanted to show you guys the picks because I'm like, I don't think people really know which picks we have. We have 5 in the top 100. That's really good. That's great value you can get there. Now take that 11th, maybe go down the end of the teens, early 20s, mid 20s, pick up an extra second or 2 more thirds. We're going to have to maximize the cow out of that number 1 pick. And we need to build cheap because we have so much cap issues right now. I know you're going to hear people this cap isn't real. We'll be fine. Okay, yes, we will be fine. Every team, whether they like it or not, will have to be under the cap in order to um operate this new league year. But I think that if we can flip that 11 And some teams are gonna be very aggressive in trying to move up. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Trade back, not don't trade back to the 30s, dang. Or late 20 somethings. But if you wanna, late teens, 20, 21, 22. Okay. Excuse me. That's that's something I'm willing to go ahead and do. And this is a draft order right now. You got Vegas, you got Jets, you got Arizona, Tennessee, Giants, Cleveland, Washington, New Orleans, Kansas City, Cincinnati. That's your top 10. What's up, Joe Riss? One of our awesome members. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. That's what we got, man. Those are the top 10 teams. But look who's behind us: Dallas, the Rams, Baltimore, Tampa, the Jets, Detroit, Minnesota. You know, Minnesota right now, out of any team in the NFL, is feeling like crap. Because not only did you not sign Sam Darnold, forget the Jets drafting Darnold. That was eons ago. And he already went through three other teams before he got to Seattle after the Jets. So the Jets, to me, don't even, oh, we should have kept, stop. Jets fans, breathe, relax. You are okay. Sam Darnold was never going to be yours. You were not going to give him the time to develop. It is what it is. Let's move on. The only team that should be feeling like crap, the only fan base that should be like, what the bleep did they think about, is the Minnesota Vikings, who had a 14-3 Sam Darnold. And thought, yeah, no, we don't need him. We got McCarthy. Coming off of injuries, but okay, cool. Never taking a snap in the NFL, but okay, cool. 14-3. Now he does it again with a different team. And by the way, they and Vikings had a top 10 defense. If they would have kept Sam Darnold, they would be in the Super Bowl right now. Tell me that the Vikings defense isn't deep playoff worthy, because I know it is. So yeah, this right here, Minnesota should be feeling the worst, but hey, that's their loss. Seattle's game. See, late teens, early 20s, Cowboys, Pittsburgh, Chargers, Philly. There are plenty of teams that are going to want to move up, that you can be like, okay, let's talk. What would you like at this? And to the point and the credit of the chat, hey, this might be a draft day kind of trade. Like literally on draft day. You're gonna hear that da 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 da. The Miami Dolphins has traded pick number 11 to the, I don't know, just pick a team at this point. To the Pittsburgh Steelers. They gain, they swap first, they gain a second and a third round pick. The second overall is going to be for next year's. The third round pick is going to be for this year. I'll take that deal. You're swapping first, getting a second next year and a third this year. Okay. Heck yeah. Just saying. Only Ron says we might see a player before we get drafted. We trade drafts on draft day. Hey, you never know. You never know. But that's the interesting thing about the draft. So, as much as we would have loved to, none of our guys went into a promotional position. And we gotta wait and see what ends up happening, but it doesn't look like we're about to have any of our initially projected comp picks. And that's a bummer because we gotta draft a lot and we gotta be cheap. Build through the draft. You know, that's exactly how the Packers do it. Okay, man. Different philosophy. I'll take it. But at least it's a philosophy that the Packers do. And that's what I can appreciate it. That's why I can appreciate it. Mm, mm. But yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a quick one for y'all today. I want to go ahead and just introduce the new DC, Kyle Dugan, to us, and also just kind of give you my 2 cents on him. We got to see exactly what he does. Is he going to bring the exact same defense that he had when he was over there in the Packers? We got to wait and see. I still think at the end of the day, Halfley's going to get his guys in here, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I would say the only downside to this, if I have to be, because I gotta be objective. The only downside is I'm so tired. You see it all the time. Teams will a coach ends up being super great, but where did he start? In Miami, 3, 4, 5 years in Miami. Takes his lumps, learn from them, or hopefully learn from them. Go somewhere else, learn from his mistakes, get molded again, go somewhere else. 5, 6 years pass, and that same guy that you didn't want to give time to develop run in circles on your defense or your offense. It just depends on, again, what they want to go ahead and implement. Mm. Only real one says Caleb's going to be there. I don't think any of the teams ahead of us needs a safety ahead of us. No offense to you. There are currently certain positions I will not draft in the first round. Wide receiver, I cannot tie with a running back. Now, on the defensive side, I am not about to take somebody in the secondary unless they are otherworldly, where you're like, this man is a second coming of somebody insane and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's going to have to be somebody that truly can be an impactful player for us for day one. But I just don't think that this class is like that for us. So that's why I don't even want to bother. I'd rather stick to the trenches and do it that way. But that's just me. You can, try to find whatever position you would say that works best for you. But that's just, again, that's just me. Anyway, guys, like I mentioned, thank you so much for coming through. Well, here we have it. We got Sean Dugan, our new defensive coordinator. He already worked with Halfley, understands his system, is going to be there to implement the system, to build that culture. And you know what? I will say this. You having your guys You need guys that can challenge you. Hopefully, this guy can. But if you think about it, are we finally going to have a culture that doesn't start with the word soft? I don't know. But that's what we're here to find out. That's what I'm here to find. I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. And you guys are going to be here too. We also got our Super Bowl prediction coming up this week, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. And like I mentioned, we have the Olympiad is back. Ladies and gentlemen, we did the Summer Olympics before. Now we're about to embark in this new journey called the Winter Olympics. I can't wait, man. This is going to be amazing. And the opening ceremony is going to be this Friday, baby. 8 p.m. when they rebroadcast it. So let's go ahead and let's talk about it. Appreciate every single one of you guys. AB says McDaniel brought in better coaches and coordinators than Halfley. Where are those people now? Ooh, ooh. I'm joshing you, AB, but it's true. Where are all these geniuses? There it is. There it is. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming through. Really do appreciate all you guys. I would say, hopefully tomorrow I can. If not, for sure, the Super Bowl breakdown, predictions, and all that good stuff is going to be this Friday. So stay tuned. Appreciate all you guys. Please hit that like button. Shout out to everybody in Twitter and Twitch. Come over here to YouTube to hit that like button. If you like what you saw, please do me a favor, hit that like button. But I also need to subscribe. I need y'all to subscribe. Shout out to everybody. We got 33 new subscribers last month. That was dope. Let's break that. Let's get more. Let's get more. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for coming through, and I will see you more than likely Friday morning. Take care and bye bye.